Okay, so guys, this is a common problem on the VAG Audi VW cars. The door lock module tends to seize up, and what you get is this problem here. So you can't open the door from the outside. Eventually, this will move to a point where you won't be able to open it from the inside either. So you'll be stuck with this door in this locked, closed position. Clearly, that's going to be a problem. It's an issue because you won't be able to get in or out, and clearly that's an issue for safety as well. So we can actually open this from the inside for now. So before it gets any worse, we're going to change this and I'll show you how. Right, okay, so there's not a huge amount of tools you need to actually do this job. A few basic things. So the first thing what we're going to do is we're going to remove the two screws, one under here and one just behind this speaker grill over here, and that will allow us to effectively take the door panel itself off. So a couple of trim removal tools are always handy. So we'll take the grill off. We'll have the door nice and wide open here. Right, so the two screws are off. We can now actually prise off the actual door panel away from the door itself. So again, a couple of trim removal tools are always useful. I know there's a little pin just here, so I'll try and get in here first. Once I've got the first one out of the way, the next ones tend to be a little bit easier. Right, okay, so as you can see now, the door panel is pretty much free from the door itself. It's now just hooked up on the door along this ridge over here. So if I just lift that up slightly and put it away gently, we now have this. And you'll see now that there's a couple of things holding this in place. One of them is the actual cable for the door release. So we'll take that off from here. It's just a little simple hook. We'll put that over here for now. And the other one that you can see over here is a simple plug that connects all the electrical switches to the door itself. So we just flick that over, release that, and that's our door card, completely free, easy. Now we need to access this section of the door to get to the door module itself, which is over here. Again, there's a bit of a knack to these. Once you've released one, it's almost like if you push inwards and pull at the same time, you'll get to release the remainder of the clips and make your life a little bit easier. So we'll take that out of the way. We'll just tuck that in there for now. And you can see they're just simple clips that just keep everything tucked away nice and tidy behind the door. Right, so now we can actually access our door module, which is just here. There's an electric plug that plugs into it, but before that, it's a simple case of taking these two bolts off. Once we've done that, there's a little cable that goes to the door lock itself on the outside. We just need to release that off. It's fairly self-explanatory. Once you twist it, it'll come away and remove itself from the slot just here. That's your door lock module off. Okay, so this is a cheap replica I purchased off eBay. It cost me about £25 delivered to the door. Yes, you can go OEM, but I have done these a few times and I find that the eBay ones tend to be sufficient. They come with a 2-year warranty and a fraction of the price of an OEM module. So the important thing to do, however, is to check that your pin or your plug, electrical plug, matches the one on the car. So I'd already checked this previously and I know that my pin here consists of 8 smaller pins. So I purchased the 8-pin connector. There are alternative versions, but obviously you need the correct one so that it fits properly. So now all I've got to do is remove a couple of things from here, mainly the cable here. So we twist that across like this, remove that, and then reapply it on the new version. Like so. So that's pretty much done. Now we've got to do the cable over here. This one is a little bit more fiddly, but it's not too bad. We'll just, now that we can actually see what we're doing, we'll get that back in. So this is the cable that goes directly to the door lock itself. So we'll put that around like this for a second. I will try and put this back in where it belongs. And there we have it. Don't forget the electrical plug. Okay, so we're now almost ready to put the door card back on. Couple of things to note though is it's worth getting some of these replacement door panel clips. Inevitably you will break them when you take the door card off. It happens every time. So look them up, get the correct ones for your car. Make sure that you've got some spare laying around, so that when you put the door card back on, it fits nice and snug. So a couple of things we need to do is put the cable for the door handle itself back in. Tiny little hook and a clip. It's fairly self-explanatory. Put it in there like this, clip it in place, and that's in. And then of course the electrical cable that powers the windows and all the rest of it. So don't forget these two items. You don't want to come back to these if you forget them. And then it's a simple case of slotting the door card into its correct position from the top. So I can see that that's now sitting nice and flush. All my pins should have lined up as well. So I'll have a quick look at that. There we go. That's in there like this. And now it's just a case of just gently pushing them back on all the way round. You'll hear the little clicks as they go into their correct position. There you go. There you go. Now, you don't need to use excessive force here. If you do and the clips aren't lined up properly, you'll end up breaking them again. So we're pretty much there. You can see the door handle latch seems to be working okay. We'll just put the last two remaining screws in. We'll lock the car. Door's locked. We'll unlock the car and the door opens. Lock the car, won't open. Unlock the car, door opens. Job well done.